Shabbat Shalom Rabotai. Our founding fathers here in America said that all men are created equal. And I often ask my students and my congregants, is this something that Judaism believes in? Are all men, in fact, created equal? And I think that this week's parasha gives us a nice insight into it, brought out by Rashi in a very famous nevuah that's brought down in this week's parasha. If you look at the pasuk, it says, "Vayomer Adonai la shnei goyim bebitnech u'shnei ummim me'ayich yiparedu u'l'om l'om ye'emas v'rav ya'avod sa'ir." This is the famous nevuah that's given to Rivka Imenu, and it says that there are going to be two nations in your womb, and the Rav is going to worship the Sa'ir. And our rabbis grapple with what that exactly means. When you look at Rashi, there's a very interesting midrash or story that is brought down from the Talmud in Masechet Avodah Zarah that talks about what this is referring to. And that's the story of Antoninus and Rabbi. Antoninus was a goy, and he ended up serving Rabbi his entire life. And this was after he realized and recognized the gadlut of the Torah. He recognized how special the Torah was, and he recognized that Rabbi was a special individual because he followed that Torah. And when you look at the pasuk and you look inside the Sefer Torah, the word goyim is not written with a vav, gimel vav yod mem. It's written geim, gimel yod yod mem. And Rashi wants to try to explain that. What does geim mean? And he brings down the story of Antoninus and Rabbi, and he speaks and he says, you know what? This is what it means, Rav Ya'avod Sa'ir. That what's going to happen, the goyim at the end of the day are going to realize what? The glory of the Torah and worship and serve and want to try to emulate all of the Yehudim. Rabotai, I feel like this is a message that we need to take to heart. Of course, all men are created equal in the fact that we're not allowed to say racial slurs. We're not allowed to make fun of goyim. We're not allowed, has v'shalom, to steal money from people just because they're goyim. Adrabah, one who does so is considered a heathen. However, there is a balance, and people have to understand that we are special. We are HaKadosh Baruch Hu's Am Segula. He does place us on a level above the goyim, and it's our job to treat ourselves that way and realize that we are supposed to be the people who they are looking up to. And if we don't realize this, sometimes we end up giving ourselves a pass and say, you know what, it's our job to copy them. And that's where we really fall into the trap. We need to understand, V'rav Ya'avod Sa'ir. We may be small in number, we may be small in stature sometimes, but guess what? We are definitely the ones that they need to look up to, just like Antoninos did with Rabbi. So we need to hold ourselves to that high standard, hold ourselves accountable, and live our lives as if we're the role models for all of mankind. Shabbat Shalom.